Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, May the 20th, 2016. It's been a few days since I made a video. Been traveling. So I'm back and I'm going to do this today's forecast, Friday for May 20th. So, as always, we're going to start jumping over to our website, myownforex.guru, and we're going to go to economic calendar and we're going to take a look and see what's coming out and what's been out and see if we can predict a couple of trade setups for today. So we see there's some numbers that came out for Europe that didn't meet expectations. We see a pound news report or a cable that did go above expectations, not a whole lot, but so what we're looking for here is we see that there are several trades or news events for from Canada, and then we have two from US, one high and one medium. So beyond that, not a whole lot else going on. So we're going to try to trade on that. We got 7 minutes. We're going to try to get this done before those news comes out. So it's 8:22. The Canadian news are coming out in 7 minutes, and then news from US is coming out at 1 hour and 37 minutes. Again, it's 8:22 a.m. Eastern, and then another one coming in 4 hours, so at noon. So, jumping over to the dollar index, we go out here and we take a look at what's been happening with the dollar index. We saw that it climbed, it broke previous high, and it's now sitting here poised to go back down. And our prediction is going to go down to this order block at 94.85.6 and then potentially also down to 94.700, which is a major level for institutional traders. So we believe that's where it's going to go. So a little retracement, so therefore it's indication that the news from US is not going to meet expectations. And so we're going to have the Canadian dollar and the euro, the pound, the cable, gaining some additional strength today because we think the dollar is going to drop. So that means the opposite currency to to dollar. Boy, it's a difficult day today. So the opposite currency to the dollar is going to gain strength. So if this comes down to 94.85.6, we have an alert, and we have another one at 94.700. And then we believe it's going to go for the next structure, which is up in this area. Um, so we have seen that. So let's jump over and take a look at the cable dollar, pound dollar basically. And what we see is it broke previous high. So basically this finished a buyer's profile. It's not quite finished, and so it's got to take out this high. So again, we believe we're sitting now here at the consolidation, sitting right at a order block entry. There's a possibility that this is going to drop down. So opposite to what we're seeing on the dollar would be indicating that the dollar would gain some strength to come down to this order block. And the reason why we're saying that is because we pull some fibs. We see that these order blocks are pretty much aligned with the fib levels. So we have an order block here at 61.8, so that kind of indicates that it's a strong possibility it'll come down here before it takes the second leg and finish up the buyer's profile, which is going to take out this high. So that would indicate that the news from US would potentially be good around noon or even before. So what we can do is we can hop over here and see what could make the the dollar gain strength. And when we look at it, the first news here in 1 hour and 35 minutes at 9 o'clock has an existing home sales. Prediction is 5.4 million. So that might actually be the good number giving the dollar the strength, it needs to take down the pound to this level, and then the next news event may not be so good, and then we'll continue up. So that's what we're playing with, thinking. We keep moving this fib. We can see that these order blocks are close to fib level. So this order block is around 50 on this one, and we keep moving it down. It just keeps aligning with different fib levels. So right there is at 23.6. So, and this one level here is at can't see if it is 38.2. So it's kind of interesting to see that these order blocks are matching up to fibs, which is the way that institutional traders are trading. Anyway, we're gonna remove this. So that's the pound. So again, we believe we'll have a little move down and then a back up. So we again will pull a fib from the last low to the recent high. We see that 61.8 level of fib is right here, which is an old resistance and now a support, and it's been a pretty strong one in the past, so it's reasonable to believe it comes down here and then shoots back up. So you can go down to a smaller time frame and take a look, and you see consolidation here. There's a support on 38.2. So you could, if you have enough margin and you have enough room, you can start loading up. So right here you could buy. Once it hits 50, you buy again. And once it hits 61.8, you buy again. And then when it rallies back up, then you have three zones where you've entered into this trade. So think about that. You want to do it. Make sure that you take account management into your process, because you don't want to blow your account. 2%, 3% max at risk. That's what you want to do. All right, and then we're hopping over to USD Canada, and it's pretty much the same thing here. We believe we're going to have a drop to previous order level. Take a look at how this is lining up right here. This order block is sitting at 61.8. We're now measuring from a previous low, so if we start moving this up, we can see that this order block sits right at 50. 50 is something WD gain. Again, always considered a turning point. So we look to the left, we see it's a pretty strong support resistance level. Things have been tested around this level, so we believe that Canada could probably gain some strength down here and then continue to move up. So we're just waiting for the setup. News are coming out here as we speak. So we see the currency starting moving, and we'll probably see this one coming down here to 50 level, and then we're going to load up and go long, because that's the trend. We've taken out previous highs right here. We finished off buyer's profile almost. We've got to still climb over this, and if we fail to break this high, then we could have a trend change. But going out higher, we see that this is a downtrend, and if we were to take a fib on that, we're probably looking at a normal retracement right now. I'll try to do that quick so we can keep the video to a short amount of time as possible. We pull a fib on this, we'll see what the retracement is. So we're at 23.6, we passed that, so we're heading back up to 38.2, which is the previous resistance, and it's a pretty strong one, so it shouldn't go much higher than this. So if you're trading for a long trade, this is reversal up to here, and then continue down to then eventually take this out here from last year in June. But we start working our way down, we see that we're currently doing that retracement. We're part of that retracement level, so we can trade this one up, and then once we hit this level up here, 38.2, right around this level, 33.02, then we believe it's going to continue rallying down and get aligned with this downtrend that it's doing right now. So there's a downtrend. We have retracement. Take the trade according to your risk level. 2 to 3% again is what you should focus on, and not much more. All right, so the news from Canada is probably out right now. It's not a whole lot of things going on. Up and back. Actually, we have 1 minute left. Actually, you can see here Canadian news. Consistent with our prediction right now. We said it's going to be this extreme. Obviously, we're institutional traders doesn't want too many people to be right, so we can potentially spike up here, take out stop losses for the shorts, clean the board, and then come back to the news. Wait for it. Actually, it's finished, so not a whole lot of movement. One high retail sales didn't meet expectations. Index. Bad expectation. Exceeded expectations, so didn't do a whole lot.